What's up, everybody? Andrew Mahone here with Brady Botner.
Hello.
We are going to be showing off some Unified Minds tabletop games for you all today. I have got a next format post-rotation Blacephalon deck on my side of the table. And Brady, show us what you got real quick.
I have a Mew and Mewtwo Tag Team GX deck that copies the attacks of Pokemon like this, let's see, this Altaria, and Reshiram Charizard, Macargo GX, Dragonite, Solgaleo. A whole lot of different cards in here for Mewtwo to copy.
So just a toolbox deck. Uses Mew and Mewtwo Tag Team GX to just use a variety of attacks that can be fulfilled with fire typing and Welder to accelerate. So that's pretty cool. It's like a Welder box deck. And then I'm assuming Power Plant would be pretty bad for the deck, right?
Yes.
So how many stadiums do you play?
3 stadiums, then I also play the Marshadow that can remove a stadium.
That's great. All right, great news, because I think that Power Plant is going to be a big card in the next set. I was playing against our friend Jesse Parker last night against his Guardy Sylveon deck, and there were Power Plants galore in there. One of the best cards to help take down the Mewtwo and Mew Tag Team GX. All right, so any predictions about how you think this matchup is going to go?
I'm honestly not sure.
could be sketch.
Yeah, I think so.
Could be sketch. Blacephalon, he's kind of aggressive. Doesn't really lose a whole lot. You never know when you're playing against a Blacephalon deck. Now, unfortunately, Blacephalon does not have Let Loose anymore. Blacephalon loved Let Loose.
Yeah, it really did.
It really did. Yeah, I mean, you were just really gung-ho. This is one of the most, let loose oriented decks that there ever was. You just go in there, blow a dude up, limit them to 4 cards. We do have a copy of Reset Stamp in this deck, so we'll see if that ends up coming into play at all. Reset Stamp is this card that I'm just kind of torn about. In order to see it when you want to see it, you would have to have a way to search it out, or you'd have to play a couple copies of it. But then I hate the idea of playing a couple copies of it, because it's just a dead card on the turns you don't want to see it. Right. So it's kind of this, it's definitely got potential, but I don't know how the best way to play it is. With just 1 copy in the deck, I'm definitely not sure that I'm going to see it right when I want to. Right. I have this inclination. Yeah, that's it. There you go. I have this inclination that the decks that utilize the Reset Stamp the best are going to be the decks that use the Greens engine, because they can just go grab it whenever they want to. Yeah. Thank you, Power of Horde, for the host. And let's get this party started. All right, Brady, would you like heads or tails?
Heads.
Tails it is, so I will go first, and I'm going to tap the whole time.
I'll also tap.
Yep. Cool. So we'll get our 7 cards and get this game rolling. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that is a mulligan hand. Happy there. Cool. I've got Blacephalon. Another cool thing about Blacephalon in this upcoming Unified Minds format is that it gets to keep Ultra Space, right? Which is nice. A lot of decks lose that basic search and have a hard time kind of accommodating for that loss. But Blacephalon, you got Ultra Space. You don't really need to play Cherish Ball, because Ultra Space is just basically it goes and gets your GXs. Yep, you're good. Except for Persian GX. So I play a combination of Mysterious Treasures, Ultra Spaces, and Pokémon Communications, because Pokémon Communications can get Persian or your Naganadel line, and or your Meowth. There's a lot of different utility for the Pokemon Communication. We actually also have the Ninetales in here. Do you have the Ninetales in your deck too?
I do not.
Okay. So I am playing the Ninetales from Team Up in my version of this Blacephalon deck right now. And we'll see if that ends up being effective. I'm not exactly sure if it's going to be any good. You're good, Brady. Yeah, you keep on rocking, man. You just keep doing your thing. Not exactly sure how the Ninetales from Team Up is going to work, but I'm excited to give it a shot. It's one of the only catcher effect options in standard format right now, so could end up being a valuable asset for fire types. In this format, though, you do need 2 fire energy to make it work, which is, a lot to ask. Because a lot of times you want the fire energy on your Pokemon and things like that. I already got ninetales. Cool. And, let's get this game rocking. All right. I guess what are you, 3 mulligans?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm taking those. 1, 2, 3. All right. Good luck, Brady. Good luck. And I'll drop a turn. We got Jirachi GX in the active. Brady, why don't you tell us a little bit about what Jirachi GX does?
Jirachi GX prevents weakness from psychic Pokemon. So, just makes so Mewtwo has no weakness.
Yep,
That's all he
absolutely,
does.
absolutely busted. All right. Otherwise, he's got some pretty negligible attacks. You're not really trying to use those. I'm going to Mysterious Treasure, away Fire Energy, and we're just going to start setting this deck up. So I think, we're just looking for Poipoles. Get as many of those down as I can. Got 1 Poipole there. I've got another Poipole in my hand, which we're going to put down into play. I can Ultra Space for something else if I want to. But I think that I'm just going to Pokemon Communication and get rid of that Naganadel. We're going to get probably Ditto Prism Star into play because that can evolve into anything that I want to. And then, we're probably just going to Ultra Space again. I'm not actually, I guess you can knock out my my Blacephalon on the first turn of the game, which is like sketch. But I'll do this and then I'll Ultra Space 1 more time. And I think I actually might be out of Poipoles right now, which is fine. If I'm out of Poipoles, then I've kind of done everything that I wanted to. I am out of Poipoles, so I guess technically I should save that Ultra Space till after the Cynthia, but we'll just attach Fire in Cynthia. Alright. And go from there. I mean, you could theoretically use Reshiram and Charizard Tag Team GX, right?
Yeah.
To just GX me turn 1.
Right.
And that's just a goner
Yeah.
right there. Yeah, for sure. We'll get 6 new cards here. I think that the Lillie Cynthia engine still feels like that's just the engine we're rocking with this format.
Especially in that deck.
Oh, especially in this deck, yeah. I think that it's like just such a good vanilla place to start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With your deck building, just 4 Cynthia, 4 Lillie.
Right.
Why not? Definitely gets the job done. Sprinkle a couple of Denny's in there, you've got yourself a draw engine. Alright, so I do have Vulpix as well, which we will put down into play. And then I really got everything that I need, so it's going to be your go.
All right.
Yep.
Alright, so I'm going to start off with a Pokegear.
Sure.
Just trying to thin the deck, because I have a Hapu in my hand, and if I can get out a supporter that I can't discard, then that'd be good. But no supporters in the top 7. So.
Yeah, so we're just going to keep it going. All right. What's up? Dang Diggy Dang with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much for supporting Tricky Jim. Welcome aboard. All right, so nothing there. Hapu in the start. How do you feel about Hapu as a Turbo 1 supporter?
I'm not sure.
We're about to see.
We'll see what happens.
All right, let's get Hapu up on the screen. This seems pretty funny. I don't know about it, dude. That's why I'm like, 4 Cynthia, 4 Lillie. Turn 1 Lillie, almost never bad. Turn 1 Hapu, we discarding 4 of these cards and only get to keep 2. And it doesn't actually grow your hand size a lot.
No,
which
it grows
is
it by 1.
It grows it by 1, right? Which is not great for a turn 1 supporter. Hapu. Hey, what's up, Bridger in the chat? Finally got his account back, but with a different username again. Welcome back, Bridger, and thank you so much for the sub. And you finally got an account with a 6-month sub streak there. Awesome stuff.
It's looking like a pass for me.
Oh, no, Brady. Oh, Brady. All right, we've got Naganadel. I've got ninetales. Yeah. And yeah, let's see. We've got this. I can Ultra Space as well.
Yeah.
Get ourselves another Naganadel. And this, yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a little bit rough. Cynthia. I mean, I need 10 more damage, 1 more fire energy in the discard pile, and that Jirachi GX is going to be just toast. Yeah, unfortunate starting hand there. Now, how about, what is your, like, Hapu line in the deck?
There is 1 Hapu.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, Brady, looks like you get to live another turn, dude.
Oh, wonderful.
All right. Yeah. Actually, you may discard 2 fire energies from your hand. If you do, switch one. Can I 9 Temptations if you ain't got nothing?
I have no idea.
All right, chat. We need to know. Can I 9 Temptations and discard the 2 fire energies if he's got nobody? Because it says once during your turn before you. I'm gonna put this up on the board. I'm pretty sure I got game in hand. Yeah. I think I can do this. But we're gonna ask the chat. Can I 9 Temptations if Brady ain't got nothing up? Judge. We need. I think because it's you discard first, and then it's like an if then, and if you discard, then you may do this. And since discarding is, an action, you're not doing it for nothing. 9 Temptations, discard the 2 fire. It reads, once during your turn, before you attack, you may discard 2 fire energy cards from your hand. Boom. If you do, switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active Pokemon. I can't, but then I could Mind Blown. I would do this and Mind Blown for 200, and that would be game. So I think that's it. But anyways, people are saying, no, you can't do it? Huh. I think you can. I don't know. Because it says it's an if-then.
It seems like you would be able to.
I think you'd be able to because it's the first sentence is, you may discard 2 fire energy cards. If you do, switch one of so you do as much of it as you can. So, and you can do that first part, which would be discard the fire energies, and then you could knock it out. Because I think that you would be able to. But anyways,
you can use ninetales if there's no bench.
Natalie says I can.
I looked it up in the compendium.
And Natalie said she looked it up in the compendium. All right. Riley also says, all right. Natalie looked it up in the compendium. We got there. GG's, folks. That is it. We are going to Mind Blown for 200 damage, and that Jirachi is a goner. Yes, and the reason why you are able to, for anybody in the chat who is wondering, is just because the discard comes first, and then the targeting. And since you can do that complete action of the discarding first, and it's, the then part is the target. If the if part was, once during your turn, you may choose one of your opponents to bring up. If you do, then discard 2 fire energies from your hand, like that. But they would never word it like that. So, all right, excellent. We're in there. Apparently, Natalie says it's just like Jet Geyser, which makes sense. Riley says it's the same thing as the fact that you can trade with the 0-card deck. That also makes sense. All right, busted. Ninetales getting in there.
Yep.
All right, Brady. Let's,
Yeah.
I'm just going to put that one in the rearview mirror. And, yeah, we'll move on. We'll move on to game 2.
Sounds good.
Dude. Riffle shuffling, bro. So sick. Boom. Let's go. All right. So you be going first?
Yeah.
Sounds good. Let's get it rocking. All right. 7 each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hopefully you get yourself basic. Hey, there we go. And good luck, Brady.
Good luck.
Dedenne GX.
So we're gonna start off with the Cherish Ball.
Sure.
And I think since I don't have any Pokemon down at all, I want to just get Reshizard.
That seems fine.
Yeah.
It's a big dude. You can rely on it
Right.
to pump out some quick and efficient damage.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. The Mewtwo and Mew Tag Team GX, come into play later once you get some guys into the discard pile.
Right.
But Reshizard can attack turn 2.
Yep.
Cool.
Then we're gonna put down this Heat Factory and use it.
Sure.
Okay.
What you got going on?
I'm gonna Mysterious Treasure.
Sure. Custom Catcher has been an interesting card in the testing so far. I feel like it's so clutch when you get to use it, but it is like very rarely able to get used. I mean, maybe once a game in a deck that plays 4. That's 4 spots for a deck to get a catcher effect one time and throughout the course of the game. And I think that's just going to be like a defining factor of this upcoming Unified Minds format, is that catcher effects are just going to be extremely limited. And it's like you have to play something to catcher the opponent's bench. That, or you're just like swinging into cards and your opponent can pivot between multiple tag team GXs indefinitely, and you don't have any option to go and chase those damaged GX Pokemon down, which can be pretty rough.
Don't get that fire back.
Sure.
And then I will Welder it onto the Mewtwo Mew.
Okay. Draw some more cards. Now, why Mewtwo Mew over Reshazard there?
Just because it gives me like more options next turn if
That's
I
fair.
find like a Pokemon to discard or whatever.
Yep. Sounds good.
And I will attach return.
Sure. Rainbow Energy.
Yes.
The sauce, so that you can use the Alteria's attack. Right. Very cool.
And then I'll pass.
All right. So we top decked a Poipole there. Got that. 2 Poipoles. And I don't play any sort of recovery in this deck. I haven't been playing a lot of Brock's Grit, you know? With the draw engine being Cynthia and Lillie, it's like, I don't, just don't discard the card, just don't discard it, you know? Like, that seems to kind of be the way here. So I haven't found myself wanting Brock's Grit in a lot of decks. Let's see, you have a Heat Factory down for us. That's nice. I'll Cynthia.
Sure.
Shuffle up. And draw 6 new cards. Definitely feels like a much more simplified format. I mean, which is always going to be the case. You have a smaller card pool at the beginning of a new format like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's kind of refreshing to get to just play your, slower, simpler strategies, less catcher effects. I really enjoy it, personally. Let's, I have all these Pokemon down, but no Blacephalon. That's fine. I was really feeling the Vulpix and the Meowth. So, the Poipole will probably get knocked out, and we'll be good to go. I could look at my face. I could eye opener. I guess we're eye opening. Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna Heat Factory for that. Cool. And then we are just looking at. Yeah, it's not time to Dedenne change. Eye opener.
Sure.
Look at your face down prize. Oh, I get to look at all of them.
Yes.
Ooh, baby. Here we go. Show you how many times I've done this. Not many. All right, so I'm gonna remember. Yeah. There's a. All right, I'm just gonna. No, I'm gonna show it. All right. I was gonna say I'm gonna mark them so like I know. That's probably frowned upon. All right, there we go. Got it. Okay. Yep. Go ahead. I'm not allowed to rearrange them, Riley. I didn't know that. All right, I'm just so I can remember. All right, okay. In a game, you're not allowed to rearrange them. That makes sense. I didn't know that. I've never used that before in my life. You just have to look at them, and you have to remember them, but you cannot rearrange them. All right, good to know. Thanks, Riley. I'm not going to shuffle them now, though, because I'm supposed to be able to know where they are.
I'm gonna put down a Giant Furnace.
What is that?
It's Viridian, but for 2 fires.
Oh, that's pretty sick. Yes. I didn't realize that Giant Furnace was a stadium. I thought it was a. Item card.
Nope.
Oh, that's sick.
Now I'll discard this Solgaleo with it.
So that's just a Riley says it's one of the worst rulings in years that you can't rearrange on a eye opener. Like, what's the point of not being able to rearrange? Like, I'm looking at him. What the heck? Yeah, like, I'm supposed to know where it's fine, you know. Anyways, you're good. I'm gonna get
Switch.
an image of the fiery furnace here. Oh, what's it called? Furnace?
Giant furnace.
Ah, here we go.
At least that's the name on the list.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna day change.
Sounds good. So that is a sick new stadium here that allows you to get more fire energies out of your deck, and I think the stadiums are going to be a big deal in this upcoming Unified Minds format, since we have to worry about there's no field blower. So if you want to counter a stadium, you have to actually play a counter stadium or use the Marshadow, that is the resetting hole Marshadow. Or you can the stadiums are also a big deal for countering power plants, which is, you know, really big for this deck that relies so heavily on Mewtwo Mew Tag Team GX.
And then I'm going to use Turbo Strike.
What is that?
It's Soul Gladiator's attack, does 120, and I get to attach 2 basic energy cards from my discard pile to one of my bench Pokemon.
Sick. All right, so Brady has got the turn 2 Turbo Strike here with his Mewtwo and Mew Tag Team GX copying Solgaleo out of the discard pile to Turbo Strike, accelerate more energy into play. That's, okay, interesting. And you got the Jirachi GX, you're not weak to Psychic.
Neither are you, though.
Neither am I. All right, very good. Tail Whip, does that do anything? Oh, sure does. All right, that's pretty good. Because I kind of want to, I don't know, I kind of just want to get out there and just force the, I kind of want to force the B-strings. That's what I want to do. Okay, so we do have a Naganadel there. I don't really want to Pokécom. We can Mysterious Treasure. So I think I'm going to Mysterious Treasure for... This is tough. I mean, if I get rid of the B-strings, like, I know that I only have so many B-strings. Oh, but you could copy the Altaria, and then I am just, like, totally ruined. Honestly, if you do that, it's, like, going to be GG's for sure. And you're not weak to Psychic. What about Jirachi GX? Is it protected from its own Psychic weakness?
Yeah.
That seems ridiculous. All right, we're going to get ourselves Naganadel here. And we can see that this game could start to unwind rather quickly. I'm going to Pokécom the Naganadel.
Sure.
And go get myself a Blacephalon. Oh, I can use this.
Yeah.
Yeah, what? Discard a card, search for 2 fire?
Yep.
Seems insane. So let's discard B-string and go get 2 fires out of my deck. And I will attach one of them to Blacephalon. Yikes. I guess if I, like, Welder... No, I don't think I can do it. I don't know. Anyways. Yeah, we're going to attach one there. That goes to the discard pile because we're going to day change. Just draw 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Sometimes you get all 4 damn lilies in your hand. That's fine. Yeah, we got this gal right there. That's cool. And then we're going to do a hot Lillie for 2. Oh, baby. Yeah. We're going to definitely 9 Temptations to bring up the Charizard.
Sure.
Uh-huh. And hope that you can't move it. All right, we're going to charge up. I can't charge up to that Poipole. That's not how that works. And then I'm going to retreat. And use Burst GX.
Sure.
And I'm taking this one. there, buddy.
Oh.
All right, so take the prize. All right, and hopefully you cannot move.
So I'm gonna Mysterious Treasure, that Welder.
Sure. And do you have? I mean, what's like the switch card situation in this deck?
I have 2 switch,
2 switch.
so there's 1 left.
All right. Something interesting that I have found about this format as well is that there's no Guzma, right?
Mhm.
So obviously this is something that has been talked about like kind of endlessly, is the fact that there's no Guzma in the standard format. But it does have an impact on the switching situation. So I found that like every deck kind of needs to play some switches, right? Which is crazy because Switch was popular for Jirachi decks, but even decks that don't utilize Jirachi are just going to need to play some switches so that they can pivot in and out, get themselves out of situations like this.
Use that.
And then, and also break status conditions.
Oh, yikes.
Surprise your other switch.
No, I only have 1 fire left in the deck.
Oh, only 1 fire left in the deck.
Yeah.
Very good. So, you don't have a wishful baton in your deck, right? Somebody in the chat's asking. No. It's not a. We don't have wishful baton in the deck, guys. Yeah, it's a welder. Yeah.
Oh,
And,
yeah. Okay, well, I'll Fire Crystal and get this fire back.
Yeah.
And then I'll Welder
Sounds good.
those.
Oh, okay. You said you have 1 fire left in the deck.
It's there now.
Oh,
Yeah. So we're gonna give him a rainbow.
Oh, all right. Okay. All right. A little bit misleading. All right. I only got 1 fire left, but I got rainbows.
Well, I can only get 1 fire with that. You can't get rainbow with
yeah,
that.
that's fair.
And then I will double Blaze GX.
All right. So Blacephalon biting the dust there. My plans to stop Brady have been absolutely foiled. This is devastating. I only got 1 beast ring in this deck too, because I know 2 are right here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is all bad. Okay, so let's see what we can do. I've got Lilies in hand. Feels just absolutely horrible. Sure, all right. Lillie is just the only draw supporter I got. I can't bench anything else, so we're going to have to. I guess I can discard this with Giant Furnace.
Yeah.
I could discard that with Giant Furnace and fail it,
Mhm.
and then attach that. Sure, and then I get to Lillie for 4. So I'll shuffle because of my failed Giant Furnace, and then we're going to Lillie for draw of 4. 3, 4. That does not feel good. And I guess, yeah. You know, Brady, you got this one.
All
bud.
right.
Yeah, for sure. We're going to sit there spinning our wheels forever. All right. Game 3. We'll see if we could get a little bit of a better match. This Altaria thing does seem pretty nuts, though. I don't know that I actually have a response to that. I mean, poke your Mewtwo and Mew with Naganadels indefinitely.
Yeah. If I don't have the Jirachi out, then that's obviously good for you.
Right,
If I do
hitting
that.
for 160 is good, but having to poke for 80 while those guys are just, getting knocked. And I guess you'd have to continue hitting for 50. So I'm actually fine with that because you're hitting them for not weakness for 50.
Yeah.
And I'm hitting you for not weakness for 80.
Right.
So you're 3-hit KOing my Naganadels.
Yeah.
All right, so I think that's probably fine. We could make that work. All right. See if this game is a good game, then this will be the only one that goes up on you.
Sounds good.
All right, those first 2 were like, all right, just warm up. Warm up games. Okay. All right, let's get it rocking. We'll even reflip, dude. That's how much I don't want to rock with those first 2 games for YouTube. All right. Brady, you want first or second? Or Here we
I'll
go.
take first.
Brady, would you like heads or tails?
Heads.
All right, tails it is. I'll go first. All right, you're good. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. It's a pretty good starting hand. This is the kind of sauce you want, right there. All right, and good luck, Brady. I've got a cake pop. Ah, you've got some gentlemen over there as well.
Yep.
Cool. Draw for turn. I've got the Vulpix. It's going down. It's going down. Gonna Mysterious Treasure away. Fire Energy and get a Poipole. And then we are gonna Pokemon Communication. Get rid of the Ninetales. It's in my hand. We're gonna go get the Ditto Prism Star. Then we get to attach Fire. Lillie for 8. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Just wish all the hands could just be like that. That's why Lillie's still just a staple. I mean, honestly, one of the best draw supporters. Honestly, one of the best turn 1 draw supporters probably ever made. It's insane. Filling your hand to 8, getting to keep resources well. Sycamore obviously is very good too, but a lot of times with the turn 1 Sycamore, there's cards that you wanted to keep in that hand, and Lillie gets you, all that and more. You got 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So, yeah. That's, yep, we're going to see that. And that's going to be it for me. Go ahead.
Okay. Are we going to start off with the Poke Gear?
Sure.
Hoping to find a Welder.
Yes. I mean, you could theoretically get a turn 1 Altaria attack.
I could.
Yeah, if you find the Rainbow and you Welder to Mewtwo Mew and you get the Altaria also in the discard pile. That's pretty sick.
Gonna fail that.
Oh, yeah.
There was a Hapu in there, but I have Dedenne in my hand.
Oh, okay.
Rather dig.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I think that's good. You could have selected the Hapu just to discard it and get it out of
I
there.
guess, but
Yeah.
I might want him later. Or her, or whatever. I actually don't know.
Yeah. You might want Hapu.
Yeah. Alright. We will attach the Rainbow.
Sure. Okay. So that would be pretty insane if you were able to block me off from GXs.
Actually, I'm going to Cherish Ball.
Sure. On the first turn of the game, that would just be extremely powerful there. The Mewtwo and Mew Tag Team GX. Mewtwo and Mew has definitely just been impressing me at every glance. I mean, this card is definitely living up to the hype. I think it'll be probably... Oh, you get to Cherish Ball for the Altaria, and you're getting it in the discard pile already. So you'll have an opportunity to get that turn 1 if you just find a Welder.
Okay. And then I will data change.
Yep.
1, 2.
Riley in the chat is saying that Blounce is one of the best decks to have versus Altaria Lock because of the Bursting Burn. So that's true. It can be kind of annoying with Bursting Burn over and over again since Altaria's Bright Tone does only prevent damage, not status conditions. So I can do that.
Oh, Fire Crystal.
Oh, he got it. So it's going down.
And then Welder.
For sure. So that's pretty sick. We've got the turn 1 Mewtwo and Mew Tag Team GX with the Rainbow and 2 fires on it.
Oh, Cherish Ball.
Deck is really cooking now. That's exciting. This is exactly what the deck is supposed to do. And now with a Rainbow Energy and 2 fires on it, you have a whole bunch of options of different Pokemon that you can copy there.
Right.
Once you get them into the discard pile.
I'm going to take Dragonite with the Cherish Ball.
Sure. Dragonite,
Mysterious
dude!
Treasure of the Dragonite.
Alright, so we've got Dragonite as well. Dragonite GX is a card that I've seen some players teching in to attack with Mewtwo and Mew Tag Team GX because it does 270 damage.
Yeah.
Which is the new 180, if you will. You know?
Okay.
270 definitely the new number to hit, which is hilarious. Feels like just yesterday it was 180.
Right.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll Voice GX.
Oh, you've got a Charizard in the discard pile?
I have one on my bench.
You
Copies them in play.
You could copy the ones in play too?
Yeah, on your bench.
What? Oh my gosh. I am just absolutely floored. What? You could copy them and in play on your bench or in your... Oh my gosh. I didn't even know that. The whole time I thought it was just discard pile. But oh my gosh. Perfection. What? What an ability. All right. So that is some heat there from Brady coming out on the first turn of the game. Let's see what meanwhile I'm worried about the Altaria. You're like, yeah, I got other plans, dog. Yeah, for sure. Alrighty then. I'm gonna start off with the old B string. Yep, just gonna get that right on out the way. Yeah.
Seems like a good start.
We're gonna need some things here. I'm gonna need quite a bit of energy on board. Now we do have Naganadel as well, and I can charge up and then attach for turn probably to, I guess, if I blow this dude up, yeah, we're going to say we'll attach for turn up front so that it doesn't actually, no, we'll attach for turn there. Yeah, that just makes more sense. Sure. And then we're going to Cynthia. Okay. And we need to find some things. We're gonna need to get either another Naganadel. Another Naganadel doesn't even do it. Nope. We need a V-string. Straight up. It's the only way out of this. Persian GX would do it. If I could find Persian. Pokémon and a Pokemon, we could go get Persian GX and then use, what is it, Catwalk?
Yep.
So go get the B-strings out of my deck, which would be pretty good. 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Busted deck. All right. So we have got Heat Factory.
Yep.
And I'm going to use the Heat Factory to draw. 1, 2, 3. Cool. And then I'm going to use Pokemon Communication to get rid of that Ninetales. And we're going to go get the Persian GX for surely. Mm-hmm. Evolve that, and we'll use Catwalk to go get some things out of our deck. Yeah. Let's see. So we're going to want probably, I already got the Poipole in my hand. Really already got everything. We're just going to load this deck up. Another Poipole. I could throw another Poipole onto my bench. We're going to get a B-string. I don't have to show you, but I'm showing everybody else. And how many cards in that hand?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, for sure, we're getting the reset stamp, bro. It's game time. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to B-string.
Yeah.
And we're going to throw 2 fire energies onto Blacephalon.
Sure.
I think the reset stamp with Persian's actually kind of nuts. That makes perfect sense to me. Yeah. And then we're also going to Mysterious Treasure, which I had in my hand, and get a Poipole. And then we are going to B-string again. And we're gonna throw. I don't know. I'm doing 1, 2. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. They're all going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's probably where those are going. Just right there. So B-string again, and then we will also reset stamp. Yeah, just make that 4 cards instead. That'd be pretty good. And we're gonna do a lot of damage. Turn 2. This is pretty sick. There we go. Both decks just really cooking out here. And at least it's fun,
right?
You know. So. All right, and then that leaves my hand as that. You're good, and we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, I believe. Yeah, I need to do so. Skadoosh, put them in the loss zone,
sure,
and we will take our 3 prizes. Now I did not eye opener, so yeah, I don't know what they are. We're just gonna take those 3. Sick.
Okay, well we're going to use Heat Factory.
Okay, and then. Having the Ninetales at your disposal as well just seems absolutely nuts for this deck. I mean, I could just theoretically finish the game next turn, which is pretty wild. We just, Welder, and then do the, do the whole thing next turn, we really got a lot of options for what we can pull off here, which is awesome. And even if you do knock out this Blacephalon, you're only going down to 2 prizes, and then I can catwalk again, which is just going to allow me to pull off those Welder plays pretty easily. So, how are you thinking that the deck might be able to respond here, Brady?
Based on the thing, I think it's not going to respond very well.
That's do be like that sometimes. Yeah. And what did you have anything good in the hand pre-reset stamp?
Yeah, I had Welder and Fire Crystal, a whole bunch going on.
So the reset stamp was good there.
Yes, I would say so.
All right, good, noted.
Okay.
All right.
And then I'll use Star Search.
Oh, sick. So what does that do?
I get to search my deck for an energy card and attach it to one of my psychic Pokemon.
Ah, okay. So Jirachi GX coming into play there. It's got that attack Star Search, which is pretty cool. And yep, still news to me that Mewtwo and Mew Tag Team GX can copy Pokemon from the bench. But I mean, hey, that's why we're testing. Learn something new every day. All right, I'll put that Jirachi up on the screen and sick. All right, so my turn. Got 2 energy on the Mewtwo Mew. Let's try to see what we can do here. I could Heat Factory. I think that probably makes sense. Just go for some more cards in my hand, and then I'm probably going to Dedenne. But I would like to Welder first to accelerate more. So we've got 2 fires in the discard pile. That seems about right. Getting 3rd fire in the discard pile. Yeah, sure. Alright, so Heat Factory, 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we have Welder to get 1 on. And if we do that, we'll accelerate 1 there, and we'll get 2 here. Oh, and I'm still on B-String? Let's go. Alright, yeah. I'm going to Welder to the active to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Have I attached yet? No, I have not attached yet. That's relevant, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Oh, yeah, you just have it.
Do I?
Yeah.
I'm doing...
You just got to charge up.
Oh, I'm going to charge up.
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see. So we've got charge up here, charge up here.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot do it. Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 28. All right, mind blown for game.
Yep.
That's it. Thank you so much, Arrow, for the sub as well. And good games there. Brady Blacephalon looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I definitely think that Mewtwo Mew toolbox deck has a lot of potential as well. I mean, how can it not? You could do anything.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
That's definitely some cool stuff there. Did you build that deck, or did you find a Japanese list somewhere? Or?
It was like I took the evolution cards that they were including in some of the Japanese lists. There was like one card I really wanted to include, but they literally don't have the proxies on Limitless. Is the Greninja from Detective Pikachu?
Oh my gosh!
But yeah, there were a lot of cards that they used. Some of them seem good, some not so much.
So is it Greninja GX from Detective Pikachu?
Yeah, right.
Okay, and what does that even do?
It's it's watercolorless, and it can get through any effects on the other Pokemon. So it gets
That's
around
cool.
the Altaria thing.
Keldeo GX.
Keldeo, yeah.
Yeah.
And the Latios also.
Very cool. Very cool. All right, so we'll upload that one to YouTube, and we'll get the list posted in the description. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to give the Twitch channel a follow, twitch.tv/TrickyJim, where we stream live every single weekday. Awesome stuff. So